member.
Here's what's scary. I was double this something like that. Stuff like
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shift Happens. Week number 235. Seriously, fun. I mean, this guy has been on a shift. Possibly this is his second week in a row now, and he's just too big of a deal to apparently partake in the greeting. But I am happy you're all here, Chiro World. And we have another special guest with us today from Dallas, a student of chiropractic from Parker, Lisa, and I don't even know your last name, Lisa.
Bingham.
Lisa Bingham. Nice to meet you, Lisa Bingham. So, Lisa, start off by, because we already heard enough from Nate last week, you know. Hi, Nate.
We rambled on for about 12 minutes.
Yeah. Do you have Facebook, Lisa?
I do.
Cool, I'm going to creep on you right now. Why don't you tell the viewers what got you into chiropractic, because she does have a pretty cool story. You were going down a different career path, and then you had a sudden change, so go ahead and tell them kind of, you know, what was up with that.
Alright, so I was pre-physical therapy, and I worked in a lot of offices, and I didn't like how I had to have doctors refer to me, and I was most interested in the back and all of that. So I also always experienced my stepdad would be like crawling to the car because he had a really bad disc, and he'd get adjusted and be able to walk out of the office, which was pretty amazing. So I got into chiropractic because of that.
Cool.
That's cool, isn't it?
That's very cool.
Yeah. It's good. It's cool when students come here and they have the personal experiences, because then it really, you know, drives them.
It does.
And what trimester are you in down there?
I'm about to start Tri 5.
5. So for the viewers, there's 10 trimesters, halfway through. What has changed from when you came into school and started to the point where you're at now? Through all the knowledge you've gained, how do you see chiropractic differently than when you started?
Honestly, I thought it was because you have back pain, and now I know that it's so much more than that. I know all the philosophy behind it, and that it's for whole body wellness, not just pain. Learned a lot.
She said the P word, philosophy. I said no cursing on here. All right. So Nate, you're back.
The P word kind of gets you excited.
The P word gets me.
We're not talking
excited,
about it.
Yes.
We're not talking about that naughty word pain, are we?
Naughty word pain. No. So, Lisa, what are your plans after graduation? Kind of a ways away yet, but still, what's your vision once you leave school?
My ultimate vision is to open my own practice.
Cool.
But it'd be great to work for someone for a few years and get a little experience under my belt.
Never knows. Yeah. And where are you from again?
Originally Arizona.
Oh, you going back?
Tucson.
Maybe.
Tucson?
Maybe.
Very cool town.
Yeah. The Brewers spring training there.
There's a lot of spring training down there.
Very important question here, Nate.
Yes.
And I'm going to let you answer this very long. That way I can find Lisa on Facebook here.
So how long have we been going?
You've been here for about 4 days now. Why do you keep coming back?
Every time I come, I learn a little bit more. Honestly, you really are creeping on your list. No, I enjoy watching these guys communicate with the patients. Honestly, I learn just little tidbits every single time, whether it's the technique or just how you communicate with people. That's mostly why I'm here over this break. It's not necessarily the technique, all that. It's more how do you communicate your message to the patient so they can understand it. So,
and because that's the most important thing, they understanding. Because like Lisa, you mentioned, you know, low back pain and everything, which is important, by the way. Because if I'm crawling into the office like your dad was, I better be addressing my pain, right? And so that, you know, like the pain word, I'm okay with talking about pain because that's even in Stevenson's, right?
Yeah. That would be a green for all those DCs.
Oh, those DCs. Yes.
They know who they are.
Yes. Your bobblehead is up top. So, Lisa, what do you hope to learn from here, from this experience? Because she's also a little bit demented students. Christmas break, and you're spending it on the road learning.
That high energy and all of that.
There's absolutely no energy here.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people that come through this place.
I don't know.
maybe one or two.
One or two. Just a couple.
And just see how you guys interact with patients.
Cool.
I'm excited.
Awesome.
Sean, I have a question for you.
Oh boy.
What have you learned since being here about interacting with patients that you didn't learn in school, that you've learned from these fine gentlemen here?
Oh wow. A lot, Nate. Is this question geared towards the students viewing this?
Yes.
Okay,
We'll start
cool.
with the students, yes.
All right. Well, first of all, I would like to start off saying you haven't added me to Facebook yet, so my request is still out there in cyberspace. And the biggest thing I can tell you, students, is that you can never know too much about philosophy. You can never read too many green books, and more importantly, you have to make it relevant. So the big thing when you're there studying philosophy, you guys at Parker have a perfect example with Dr. Russell. He is really not only a philosophical genius, but he also knows how to bring it down to the real people's levels. Non-chiropractors when I say real people. But the biggest thing is making it relevant. Making it about them, making it about not only their concerns, but about their lifestyle. So the things that they like to do, because like you mentioned, not just about pain, about living at optimal potential. That's the biggest thing that you can take from that, I think. Would you say, Uncle Matt?
Sounds good to me, buddy.
Really, man.
Yeah.
Really good.
Well, Shift viewers, with that being said, Lisa, would you like to add anything to our humble viewers?
I don't think so.
No?
Let's give another shout out to Dr. Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did that last
in a row.
week, and we have another Dr. Russell protege here. So, Dr. Russell, thanks for all you do for us.
Yes, thank you.
Lisa, you want to get in there?
Sure.
This is a recording.
Oh, that's recording.
Yeah, okay.
Still doesn't know how to work an iPhone. It's okay.
He's still a puppy. We'll
Lisa.
learn. Take a picture. All right. While this was recording, I got 2 text messages from patients. One that had moved to Alaska, who will be joining us again back in March for a month, and can't wait to be adjusted. So
Sweet!
That's pretty cool. Also, another fun little tidbit that a young mom had a little baby this morning, and she is wanting a visit from Uncle Matt.
Oh,
So,
visit from Uncle Matt, yes.
So I will be
Nice,
heading there
dude.
shortly.
Congrats.
So anyway,
Who was it? Oh, sweet.
So
Congratulations.
see you guys next week. Peace out.
Peace out. Bye.